Hey everybody, this is Sean Powell. I wanted to take a few minutes and I want to talk to the people who are at Exitus Elite who are struggling, ones that are already in Exitus Elite. Now, I want to talk about a couple of things that maybe y'all hadn't really thought about. And to be honest, y'all, this is not just for Exitus Elite necessarily. It's going to be for any business that you're looking at, that you're in, that you want to do well in, and you're struggling in it, okay? Now, let me ask you something. When you first got into online business, and you found these big names and people and stuff like that, right? How did you find them? Now, that's something to think about right by itself, right? People who have made it, and let's think about this, the names you're thinking, possibly, potentially, I don't know who they are for you, Frank Calabro, Rob Frazier, Ari Maccabee, maybe Ian Big, Darren Little, maybe me, if you like consider me as part of that, and whoever you can think of. Now, let me ask you something. If you know that all of us branded ourselves, how do you know we branded ourselves? Because you know who we are. We're on YouTube. We've got, you're into Facebook. We got good timelines on, posting things of that nature that we're going to get seen. We have our own landing pages, have our own sales pages, have our own emails. All that things, y'all, those are tools that are necessary for making it. You understand what I'm saying? Now, so why is it that somebody would even join a business? Let's say if you even do use your share code, that's great. You want to use someone's share code, but who are you branding? Who is it exactly? You're help pushing someone else out there. Is that what they're doing? Do you see Frank Calabro using someone else's landing pages? Someone else's sales pages? Do you see him using someone else to do the videos for him? No. Neither is Ari Maccabee, Mark Crosby, Steve Dordill, anybody that you can think of. Now, if they're the ones making it, why do you think you're going to do it in a different way? You see what I'm saying? So a lot of y'all are willing to spend $1,000 to play. That's great, y'all. You're willing to spend $1,000. But here's the problem. You're not doing what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Now, you don't have to go to an extent of, spending 6 months making landing pages and sales pages and things of that nature and make something absolutely incredible. If that's what you want to do, great. But really, all you really got to do, y'all, is brand yourself so people can connect with you. It'll be you explaining everything. And to be honest, y'all, if you're using a share code of somebody else, branding them, why are you expecting to get results like that? And this is the sad part I've learned, y'all. When you do a business halfway, you don't get half the results. Because I know a lot of y'all would think that that'd be great if I just got some results, if I just got something. Well, y'all, I can tell you, you can't do business halfway and expect to get these kind of results. It's not going to work like that. You do a business halfway, you're going to struggle, you're going to suffer, and you're going to waste money and you're going to waste time. You have got to say, okay, y'all, this is worth changing my life. This is worth getting free from a job. This is worth it for my family. Let's do it right. And that's what you do. You put the work in. That's when you're going to start getting ridiculous results. That's when you can do a business, and God forbid, if you ever change businesses or have to do something like that, the people know who you are and they will follow you to the next business. I am not suggesting that you jump from business to business to business. I can't stand it. I really can't stand that. I really can't. I don't do that. I call that milking the cow and then killing it, because that's what you do in your downline. But I think you get some ideas what I'm referring to, in the sense that if you got to change businesses, people look at your timeline. They look at who you are. If they know you're not flimsy jumping from business to business to business, when that new business comes out, they're going to say, hey, wow, Sean is doing a new business. I wonder what this is. And y'all, it is going to click. It's going to click. A lot of people make a lot of money just by doing the right things in the previous businesses. Now, let me ask you something. If I was not your sponsor and we were in the same Facebook group for our same business, and you see me killing it, man, all I'm doing is putting the action in. I'm applying action. I'm putting the work in. You're not even my downline, yet I get respect from you because, or potentially from you because of the fact that you see me putting the work in. Now, I'm still killing it. I believe in the business. Let's say something happens to the business, it's gone for whatever reason. Start a new business, y'all. Do you think that you wouldn't be interested in taking a look at what I do, this new business? Especially if you know I don't just jump from business to business to business. That alone, that mentality, you're not in my list. You're not my downline, but you earn respect by doing what you're supposed to do. Putting the hammer down, staying focused, getting out to the people, and not quitting. That's the answer. It is really the answer. Now, some of y'all, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, if you're an Exitus Elite and you're struggling, I'm going to show you these pictures right here. This is, let me show you this one first, I guess. Okay, this is the ad I make. I don't normally make ads like this. Excuse me. But I wanted to try something on Facebook. A lot of Facebook likes, people throwing money in their crotch, things that you'll never see me do stuff like that. I can't stand it. I think it's stupid and disrespectful to see somebody doing pictures like that, throwing money. Yeah, it's amazing how many people asking for information. So this is a little closer to gaudy as I'm ever going to get. You know what I'm saying? So I want to try a couple of things. If I put Exitus Elite's name up here, and then I talk about my last month. This is paid last month and 30 days alone. I actually paid cash for this car. It's a Jaguar XK8 from convertible, beautiful V8, nice sports car, right? I put 4 new tires on my Camaro, a little SS Camaro, got a little 6-speed. Love my little car. New DVD player. A $3,100 driveway I had put in here, y'all. Bought 2 new laptops, one for me, one for my little boy. They're gaming laptops. They do the job well. Paid off my second mortgage on my house. Something I didn't put up here is I paid my little boy's medical bills. He was in a hospital a couple of years ago, and he ran up $11,000 bill, and I still owed some left on that. With all that said, y'all, this was from last month. Let me show you where this day is here. This is 10/24, a little over a week ago. I've actually got 55,000 sitting in the, or 55, 56, I don't know, 55,000 as of the 31st. I do know that. So I've got about $55,000 somewhere in the bank right now. After buying all this and doing all the things, this is easy. I don't know how much money this is right here, y'all. That's a decent amount. Now, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, I know having $50,000 in the bank is a nice feeling for some of y'all. And I'm going to know a lot of y'all haven't gotten there before. And I can tell you why I know that. Because I was working 60 to 65 hours a week in a restaurant. For 26 years, I averaged that plus more hours for a lot of those years. And the most money I ever had was $15,000. Okay? So I'm telling you, I know a lot of y'all are not making the ends meet. You're struggling. You don't have an end in sight. Now I'm going to tell you something else. You may be like I was. I wasn't unhappy with what I was doing. I just didn't realize I had no end in sight. You understand what I'm saying? I thought I was doing good with the $15,000 I had sitting in the bank, and that was it, I'd made some good decisions. I bought my old 2-story house. And I'll show you a little bit of it, right? It's an old Victorian, big old 2-story house. Got a 2nd floor balcony up here in the front. But to be honest, I was broke compared to a lot of people from online business. You know what I'm saying? Someone like Frank Calabro, Rob Fraser, people like that. And I knew right from the get-go, if I wasn't applying action, if I wasn't getting out and getting seen, I was not growing. And I understood that. Now, I'm going to show you the tools I use. This is actually $40,000 in Exitus Elite in 30 days, y'all. $40,000 sitting right here in the first 30 days. I'm going to show you something. This is Action Taker Success Group. The reason some of y'all might be interested in this, and if you like to go there, if you are in Exitus Elite, I don't have a problem with that. With or without, whatever you want to do, that's fine. Okay? But why I did this, when I first got into online business, it was a given in the business I was in that if I was not applying action, I wasn't going to grow. I'm not going to get seen. And even though I could have made excuses for working 60, 65 hours a week, I didn't. I stayed up all night long. I couldn't sleep. I had a huge burn in my stomach. It wouldn't leave my mind. Even when I was at work, I was thinking about it all the time, taking notes, putting it in my pockets, take it home. I put the work in that a lot of y'all are not willing to do. That to me was a given. Okay. I put a lot of work in, a lot more than a lot of people were who were even successful at what they were doing. So I knew I was going to make it. If I knew I put the work in, I knew I was going to get out to the people. I knew I was going to brand myself, to be honest. And I knew if I wasn't going to quit, I knew I wasn't going to quit, then I knew I was going to make it. It was just a matter of time. Now, me putting the hammer down like that, y'all, I came in, this is 2 years and a few days exactly from the very first day I come into online business. Y'all, I can tell you, I quit my job in 6 months. This is a 26-year profession, and all I was using was my phone and a Facebook account. You can do anything that you believe you can do. If you put the work in and put the hammer down and don't quit, things can happen. What did I learn? It's one of the most important things, y'all, is this. When you don't know the answers and you still apply the actions anyhow, everything seems to fall into place. And you learn to make it work for you your way. And that's something I think a lot of people don't really grasp, making it work for you your way. Let's say if I read a book from somebody who's a billionaire or whatever, he showed how he made it or she made it, however they made it to where they got. To me, it's still theory. I could learn some stuff from it, maybe take from it. But if I had to choose between reading that book and learning to do that, or to be honest, focusing at either Facebook, YouTube, if it's going to be solo ads for y'all, some kind of paid advertising, if that's what you want to do, stay focused at one way of getting out to the people and just start doing it. And know you're not going to quit. And learn from everything I'm doing, all the action I'm applying. If I learn from everything I do, good or bad, it doesn't matter. It's going to work. I'm going to learn. If I do something bad and I know I'm not going to quit, I learn not to do that no more. I learn not to point in that direction. I'm going to focus this way. It steers you in the right direction. When you think like that, and when you screw up or not, it does not matter. You see what I'm saying? It's learning. You can learn just as much from a screw up, if not more, than if you didn't screw up. You see what I'm saying? In my opinion, if I had to choose between reading that book and getting a PhD in business, or just putting the hammer down, showing people I'm excited about my business, get out there and learn how to do it myself my way, I would take my way. I would take learning it to make it work for me my way. Because a lot of y'all, while you're sitting there using these theories, and I hate to say this, y'all, but a good deal of the people coming to online business, the very first thing they do is they get paralysis. Mental paralysis. They can't move. They can't think. They want their sponsor to do everything for them. They got to wait for their sponsor to tell them what to do. Y'all, I'm telling you, day one, I understood in big terms, if I'm not applying action and getting seen, I'm not growing. I don't need anybody to tell me anything. I know that's what I got to do. I got to get out and get seen. So when I left the first 2 businesses I was in, I automatically learned something new. A lot of these groups were teaching people, so how much money are you going to spend on advertising? And that was it. They didn't teach you nothing else. They didn't teach you how to apply action. They didn't teach you how to do Facebook. They didn't teach you how to be sincere to people. They didn't teach you how to brand yourself. These things are vital. And if it wasn't, then why in the hell did they do it? Look at all of them. Every one of them. YouTube channels, YouTube videos, have their own landing and sales pages. They're not teaching you how to do what you need to do to be where they're at. You've got to brand yourself, y'all. There's no better thing you can do ever in any business, I don't care the business, than branding yourself in it. And that's exactly what I'm doing. Why would you expect to get results of somebody else that you'd like to be where they're at if you don't take the actions and do what they do? Don't always listen to what somebody says. Watch the steps they take. I'm going to tell you something, y'all. When I first got in online business, my sponsor did not want to get in touch with me. I waited 2 weeks before he ever finally got in touch with me. Do you know what I did? I looked his name up. I looked it up and I started following him, and I didn't need him to tell me what he did because I knew what he did. There's a path, there's a trail that is created from people in online business because they wanted to get seen. All you got to do is follow that path. Look at every step that's taken, y'all. You know, here's a good example right here. I've gotten about 500 YouTube videos up here. You can look at every step I took. I was able to quit my job in 6 months. I'm sitting here showing you on Facebook how to get 60 to 100 plus leads a day. It still works. I got 29 leads today, this morning. With Facebook, I usually do YouTube. I kind of got burnt out on YouTube a little bit and want to take a little bit of a break. So I made myself go to Facebook and try it because I want to learn while I'm applying action. You know what my Facebook is, y'all? Me writing something I feel like is pretty decent, put a couple of pictures together, whatever I think that might grab attention, laying my butt on the couch, watching YouTube, and just posting with my phone. 29 leads today, and I went through 18 groups 1.5 times before I had to quit and do some more stuff outside. I'm working on my lawnmower. Still working on it, if anybody's seen my other videos. But the whole point is, I'm still applying action. And if I get burnt out doing YouTube, y'all, then I will do Facebook for a little while. But I can tell you this, all of my, Gracious, got a lot of stuff up here. All this right here came from YouTube. Yeah, you know, I did have a list that I hit. This is my very first month in. I think 9 from my list came in, and the rest was openly from YouTube. You know what I'm saying? That's why I stay focused in one direction. I like to stay focused in one direction. I mastered Facebook. I wanted to do something else. I went to YouTube. I've done a little bit of both with Exitus Elite. In my opinion, YouTube is by far the best way to do in Exitus Elite, so that's what I focus at. And if you've heard any of my other videos, you'll hear me say that. I mean, y'all, this is pretty legit right here. You know, $31,000 if you count the one per, you know, remember it went up in 13 days. It's pretty incredible. All right, now I'm gonna show you. These are the tools I use. Oh, let me show you something, y'all. That was what Facebook did for me. I was able to quit my job in 6 months with nothing more than my phone, laying down on the couch, posting in groups, able to quit a profession I was in for 26 years, y'all, with nothing more than my phone. I led the leaderboards, and at times I would double second place on this. And these were, I was actually averaging about 300, 325 members a month into this business. And what did I do? By applying action. You know what I'm saying? I didn't necessarily have to hear, this is Tim Chisonis and Michael Koken. You know, they were teaching how to do a business a particular way. I got a lot of respect for Steve Riddell, Mark Crosby also, Charles Bollet, you know, a lot of these people up here. But y'all, I went and did it my way. I was the only one killing Facebook like I was doing. And that's where I got the results I got. Sometimes y'all observe the masses and do the opposite. You know what I'm saying? You ever heard that before? If you're old school Amway, you might have heard that before. Okay, now let me show you. I use Power Lead Systems. Power Lead Systems, y'all, is the way I brand myself. Landing pages, sales pages, use my own videos. If you are in Exitus Elite and you need Power Lead Systems, y'all, you can get in touch with me. I'd be tickled to help you out, y'all. I'm still getting paid good money with this. Real good money. Let me show you this real quick. This is how I brand myself. I make my own landing pages. You know, I even have videos showing you how to make the banners like I created. Always branding myself, y'all. This page, even though I explained the entire business, is a lot about connecting with me, connecting with me, connecting with me. Why? Because whatever business I'm in, I know people join people. That's the secret, y'all. That not even a secret. That's the answer. So if I know people join people, then I'm looking for people who are going to relate to me. Now, let me show you something. This picture right here, just me and my little boy sitting there. That was from a YouTube video a long time ago. And I took a still image of it. And it was really sweet. Little boy's waving at the end. I cannot tell you in the last year and a half, how many people joined my business and later on, they told me the reason they wanted to connect with me is they felt like I was a good dad. Had people tell me the reason they joined with me in online business is because they could relate to me working 65 hours a week in a restaurant. I can tell you, people relate to me from being in North Carolina, from near the small towns I live. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You never know how people are going to relate to you. You never know. And everybody's got their story. You, to be special, have only got to open your mouth. People are looking for people who are not gurus to sit there and tell them what they think about a business. Do they believe in their business? If you believe in it, open your mouth, get out there and get seen, and this is it. This is it. That's all it takes. If you believe in your business and you put the work in, y'all, and you educate yourself in your business, I'm pretty sure you can tell people, hey, my name is Sean Powell. This is me right here. It's my little boy. Let me tell you about the business I'm in. Let me explain how you get paid. And y'all, let me tell you what it means to me and my little boy. That's all you got to do, y'all. And if you're being sincere, it works. Sincerity works because it's supposed to. And that is exactly what a lot of y'all, 99% of you, are missing. You rather take somebody else, hide behind the business, hide behind it, don't never get to see who you are. Let's go spend $10,000 on paid advertisement that don't do you a damn thing. If you're going to do it right. Brand yourself. If you're spending $10,000 or $1,000 a month or whatever you're spending, let it be to you. Let people connect with you because that's you that they're going to be joining. Don't brand other people. That's the secret, y'all. Do not do a business, especially at $1,000 level, while trying to take the person out. Because if they're trying to join you, people join people, and that person's not there, what the hell are they looking at? You see what I'm saying? It is like that. It is that important, y'all. It really is. Let me show you how much this is branding me, right? This is the name I come up with. There's my name right here. Here's a picture of me and my little boy. Here's a video with us right here in it. This is connected with me on Facebook. This is a webinar with Frank and me in it. This is Frank's Facebook group where I post in a lot. This is my Facebook, exactly how to sign up with me and connect with me there. This is me on my own Facebook group, right? This is a picture of me and Frank again. There's my YouTube channel, all about me, connected with me helping people, helping you. My free training page, nothing but videos of me, and me talking a little bit about it with bam, there's my phone number so people can connect with me. There's my phone number down here. There's my email right here. Y'all, there's more about connecting with me than it is about explaining the business. You understand what I'm saying? Now, you do this enough and you get out to the people enough. I don't care if it's Facebook, if it's YouTube, if you're doing videos for whatever, where you want to put it at, and then solo ads. If you're doing this, people will connect with you. There is nothing better you can do. Nothing better you can do. Now, let's say if somebody comes into here. Now, do I know what I'm talking about, y'all? Okay, let me explain this. This is Power Lead Systems. I don't have this picture anymore. It was on another laptop. I might could go through and find it, but I'm not too worried about it right now. This is me getting 37 gold members in 30 days, or it was something like 35, 37 in less than 30 days. I know I wound up getting that month, which you didn't complete right here, I wound up getting 27 diamonds in 30 days. Diamonds are $100 each. I paid $147 one time when they come into Power Lead Systems, and then every time someone falls on their pay line, they make $100. Now, because I'm already qualified as diamond, if you come in below me and you don't go diamond, it won't matter. Because let's say the next 9 people below you don't go diamond either. It's fine. That 10th one down there, way down there, I don't know who they are. You don't know who they are. Never get a chance to talk to them. For some reason, they decide to go diamond, right? Maybe because they see me in a group or seen somebody. Somebody, did something. They thought they needed to go diamond. Influenced by somebody. Because none of y'all are diamonds, it bypasses every one of y'all and go to me. So I get paid $100 not having a clue to who it is. I'm going to tell you what, y'all. Because you missed that $100, every one of y'all get an email letting you know you've missed $100. You will continue to lose them $100 until you get qualified. And when you get qualified, guess what? I get paid again. It's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful, right? This is only one thing that Power Lead Systems does. I average about $900, $1,100 a week getting paid in Power Lead Systems. That alone pays every bill I've got. Here's another page where I'm literally, a lot of the same stuff before. This is, me and my story, me sitting there talking about it. It's not hard, y'all. And all I'm doing is I'm telling people, now let me ask you something. If I'd never made $1 in Power Lead Systems, I would still do it. Because this is the reason I went from 0 to 10,000 plus a month in Traffic Monsoon in 90 days. I did it twice. Power Lead Systems and branding myself. That's what you're missing. If y'all are going to put the money in, don't do it halfway. Now let me show you my landing page. Me sitting at my kitchen table where I've done hundreds of videos from that same chair right here. If anybody's ever seen any of my videos, me putting my phone number right here. Contact me with any questions. I put the first person in under you in your business. 40,000 in 30 days. Seeing is believing. This is it. You see what I'm saying? Again, that's me branding myself into the business. It's not hard, y'all. If you're wondering what you're lacking, it's probably Power Lead Systems. If you're in Power Lead Systems, then it's probably you lacking in branding yourself. And if you don't like that, you know what? Go spend all the money you want on solo ads and let's see how that works for you. Because I can tell you, it is really hard to do this life-changing stuff right here, y'all. I think most agree this can be a life-changing business. But if you're not putting the work in the right way, you're not going to get these results. It's not going to work for you. You know what I'm saying? How many of y'all would love to have $50,000 sitting in your bank right now? You know, to be honest, y'all, I don't know how much more I would have made if I hadn't have done all this over here, sitting in here. I will tell you this, even at $53,000, it's in this picture, I could pay my house off entirely and still have $25,000 left to pay, left in the bank. I've been in Exitus Elite for less than, let's say, a little over 2 months now. What, 2.5 months, something like that. I like to think it's worth it. So, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and end this. You know, I think most of y'all, if you're watching this video, you already know what Exitus Elite is about. If not, click the link down below, y'all. I'll explain everything to you. You can watch the video from the pages I just described. If you need Power Lead Systems, y'all, if you need Power Lead Systems, go right here, click Power Lead Systems, I must see, and then go right here. This is where you sign up, y'all. You get a 7-day trial. I would highly suggest going ahead and going diamond and going ahead and going gold. Gold is $53 a month. Out of every $53, $30 of it goes back to the people. $20 for every time someone falls in the pay line, and $10 to the person who sponsored them that had nothing to do with them. It is a beautiful business. It's what you need. And if I didn't make $1 from it, you could sign me up for the next 5 years. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that. It's an awesome business. Sorry this took so long, y'all. If you need anything, y'all, give me a call. My phone number's down below. It's right on the very top line. It says call me. And if you're ready to get an Exitus Elite or if you need Power Lead Systems, I'd be tickled to help you out. Appreciate it.